And so we produced this book, and it's called Captain Hammer and Super Sean, The Case of the Missing G. So if you would give a hand for David Hammer, who's going to read the book.
Thank you, Sharon. As I say in the talks that I give, it's amazing how creative parents can be and what a help they are to us as we do our therapy and these challenging cases that we see. Have a couple of comments I want to say about the book. First of all, they made me look skinny and buff in this book, so thank you, Alex, for that. I appreciate that very much. When my wife and I read to our children when they were younger, we always said who the book was written by and also who the book was illustrated by. And they found that they had authors that they were liking more and more, and then also illustrators that they said. So they always remembered that. So when you read a book to a child, always tell them who the author was and the illustrator. It will stick with them over time. In this case, I will also read who was edited by, and you'll understand. This is Captain Hammer and Super Sean, The Case of the Missing G. And in this book, you'll find some missing INGs. So when you're seeing these slides, see if you can find the missing and hidden INGs in some of the pages. Written by Susan O'Toole Freiburger, illustrated by Alex M. Clark, edited by Dave Hammer and Kenda Hammer. Super Sean came out of his room crying, and Captain Hammer asked why. Super Sean said, "The evil J.P. Jumbler stole the G off the ends of my words. That's why I'm crying." Brand new book. Captain Hammer said, "Don't worry. I have an extra G in my superhero bag. You can borrow it whenever I'm touching the side of your nose. We'll get your G back, but we have to hurry. Daylight is fading fast." Super Sean said, "Do I have some time for pudding first?" Smiling, Captain Hammer said, "This is no time for pudding," while hiding Sean's pudding in his superhero bag and making a silly face. All of a sudden, Super Sean screamed, "There he is! He's in the parking garage across the street." Captain Hammer, caught picking his nose, said, "Do you mean in that one over there? Is that where he's hiding?" Super Sean, hot and mad, said, "Yes, that's where J.P. Jumbler is hiding." Captain Hammer had a plan. They would wait till it got dark and catch J.P. Jumbler sleeping in the parking garage. Super Sean liked this plan. It meant that he had some time to eat some pudding while they were waiting for it to get dark. After Captain Hammer and Super Sean had finished all of their pudding, they prepared for battle by lifting weights and making muscles in the mirror. When it was finally dark, Super Sean and Captain Hammer began creeping very slowly across the street, tiptoeing into the parking garage. J.P. Jumbler was sleeping on the 4th floor of the parking garage. Captain Hammer and Super Sean worked quickly, putting J.P. Jumbler in handcuffs, taking him to jail, and saving Super Sean's G. Super Sean said, "From now on, I'm going to be guarding my G. Thank you for saving my NG from the evil J.P. Jumbler." Captain Hammer said, smiling, "That's what speech heroes do. Remember, if you ever lose your G from the end of your words again, you can get it back by touching the side of your nose." The end.